Hi everyone and welcome back to Voyer Media. Today we are going to be discussing something seriously messed up on the streets of London where I very much live. This is the TikToker Mizzy. Now, he is Mizzy of Hackney. He has been going around terrorizing people on the streets and then lately going so far as terrorizing people in their own homes. Can you deal with this? In their own homes, he's going and taking liberties and walking into poor Londoners' homes. Now, if he was in the US, he'd probably be dead by now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but he is getting away with serious violations of people's privacy, and he's not facing many huge consequences. It says TikToker Mizzy charged with breaching criminal behavior order. So he has just recently been charged. This is why I'm bringing it up today, because I think it's really important to talk about the fact that he's finally meeting some form of law. So he appeared in court on Wednesday, I'm reading, and the judge issued him with a 2-year criminal court order. So after all this, Mizzy has only been charged £200 penalty. Let's look at what Mizzy's doing. What exactly is causing this behavior? Let's have a look at some clips, shall we? First one, he's going into a house and he is basically violating people's privacy.
Mizzy breaking into another home.
Cut. Go, TV! Go! Oh, shit!
Okay, so the disturbing thing that we've just watched here is Mizzy going into someone's home and completely violating their privacy. This is clearly on a council estate. These people are already on edge. They're surrounded by a lot of knife violence, knife crime. Is going and storming into someone's house, someone who's just perfectly minding their own business and creating absolute chaos. This is insane. Another video of what exactly Mizzy is doing.
Hello.
Hi.
You got a nice dog?
Sorry?
You got a nice dog?
She's lovely, she's How many dogs?
Big gang, whole lot of gangs. You're outside! You're outside!
We're outside every single time!
So, what we just watched there was him going up to a old woman, okay? Probably the most vulnerable sector of society. She's clearly with her dog, who's probably one of her only companions at this point. Old people can be very lonely. Dogs can be their actual safe haven, and in order to stay sane, in order to not be alone, he goes up to this lady who is perfectly respectful. What does he do? He goes and steals this poor old woman's dog and runs off with this poor little dog who is so confused about what's going on. I mean, this is so unnecessary. This is nothing but a symptom of internet culture, TikTok culture. Mizzy is only 18 years old. Look, he grew up with seeing all these pranksters, go into the hood, say, do you want a strap? And it's like, strap means gun in ghetto terminology, but instead it's a yoga strap. He's grown up with this and he sees that that's how to get views. And unfortunately with TikTok, the more extreme, and I know this myself, I'm a TikTok content creator. I know that the algorithm works that way. The more extreme, the better. The more comments you're going to get, the more hate even, the more views you're going to get. Like Mizzy has now appeared on Piers Morgan the other day. He's going extreme, and he's going extreme for a reason. Unfortunately, Hackney is not a well-to-do area in London. In a way, he's a product of the system, but there's no shame. He has absolutely no shame. He's clearly been raised with zero values, or the only value is to get famous, which a lot of this generation is guilty of. This is a symptom of this crazy TikTok culture basically fueling this. If we didn't give this guy views, I don't think he would go so extreme. Or maybe he's just going more extreme to get more views. So it's really a chicken or the egg situation here, but it's just insane that poor Londoners have to actually be the victim of this type of behavior. It doesn't seem like he's really facing that high of charges, but that's just how the UK is. Sometimes it's good that they're not so hard on people, and Mizzy has found the loopholes, but this whole situation is ridiculous, and I think he's going to amp it up more and more to get more and more views, because that is the nature of the internet these days. So, Mizzy, shame on you. He's basically perpetuating the problem and drawing on people's fears. If you want the reality of the situation, tune into Voyer Media, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.